Watch this, y'all. Watch this. I can't believe this. Wait a minute. Watch this, y'all. This is one of my this is one of the songs I played when I used to can play that for some reason this thing don't work like it used to. Watch this, y'all. Hey, check it. Hey, rock and roll funk. It's a rock and roll funk, y'all. Hey, anyway, man. Good God Almighty. This thing, there's something wrong with the guitar because it make me tired. We ain't doing nothing. Just in case the haters think I can't play. Whew. And you know what, y'all haters, y'all don't need to think I can't play. Cause my body telling me we don't do this no more. I can't. God damn. A guitar shouldn't make you tired. That means there's something wrong with this thing, man. Anyway, man, every now and then I'll pick up the instruments and play it. Whew. Because this is a 15-minute video, so hey, check it out. Y'all know Uncle Mike crazy, man, but check it out, man. Shout out to my Patreons. Shout out, man. Y'all showing off up there. I put a commercial up there. Y'all go check out the patrons. It's free. It's free to check out the patrons. I would love for y'all to see a commercial that I put out. And look, after we finished shooting the commercial, I did the music for the commercial. I shot all the footage. It's hard shooting yourself, man. You got to get the right angles, and I'm shooting the footage and everything. Trying to show y'all some positive stuff, man. All this negativity and all this. Most important part of Kanye's Akademiks interview. Oh my God, man. I don't, to be honest, Akademiks, you are hanging on with a half a thin thread with me, man, when you said what you said to that little 15-year-old. But I'm going to forgive you because I think you might have apologized for what you did. You know, I forgive. I forgive people, man. Yeah. We all human. We make mistakes. Shoot. I know Uncle Mike made a plenty of mistakes. One of the mistakes I just made was picking up that guitar, making me tired as hell. Anyway, God damn. You would think I ran around the block. Whew. Let's check this bad boy out, man. The surprise witness, shout out to her, man. I think she's a lawyer or something, man, but she come with some real facts. And I like doing her videos and everything, man. So y'all go check her channel out and everything. I gave her a thumbs up. And since I'm tired, I'm going to stop talking and play this video, man. I had something else I wanted to tell y'all about the Patreon. But anyway, I put a commercial up there for the free, but we would wish that people, we're asking for everybody to donate. Go donate $3. $3 a month. You can stop anytime you want. And we're taking all the donations and we're doing different things to help people, help people that really, really need help. My goal is to help somebody that got put out their house, couldn't pay their mortgage or whatever the case may be. I think that's a real shame if you got kids and you lose your house or your apartment and all your stuff. You come home one day and all your stuff sitting on the side of the road. And all my friends and people I hung with used to laugh at people about that. And I ain't think that was funny at all. I didn't think that was funny at all. I said, well, shoot, Mike, they knew they was getting put out. And I said, yeah, that's make it worse. That makes it worse. They knew they was getting put out and they couldn't do nothing about it. Who wants to be getting put out? Y'all looking at this stuff wrong, man. Kanye, you looking at stuff wrong. You acting one way, Kanye, and you doing something else. Oh my God. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
Hello, everybody. Hygiene is fine, whatever the day of the week it is. I don't know if you missed it. I don't know how you could have. Kanye West has done an interview. Now, I did cover this before the interview ever came out. I did announce it here because I had heard DJ Akademiks say that he did interview Kanye because he had gone on the Adam 2216 Grand Mason No Jumper Network and talked about it. So it did finally come out. I'm sure y'all have seen at least screenshots from it. Kanye West is wearing a black you know what outfit again. I mean, I don't really know what to make of that specifically, and frankly I don't really have that much of an opinion on it at the moment, but yeah, please feel free to weigh in on the comments below. Like, does it change things that the outfit is actually black? Does it take it into making it subversive? Is it like a performance art piece, or is it just straight up racism and Kanye lost his mind? Y'all let me know. Okay, so I don't really want to talk about anything he said in that outfit. I want to pick it up right here. We're in hour 3 minutes into the hour 8-minute long thing. So the last 5 minutes of the video. But it really is, it's Kanye and Akademiks talking about conservatorship. I do want to talk about that. But I also just want to say, just in general, there's parts of this interview where Kanye West is so, I don't know. You know what? I gotta be honest. It really reminds me of, y'all remember my Bam Margera? Whenever Bam Margera found out who I was, found out I was making conservatorship videos and stuff, and then he came to my house and I interviewed him. And when he first came here the first time, I didn't know it at the first moment, but eventually, you know, it ended up being pretty obvious that he was definitely drunk. And this was over a year ago. I mean, it might have been 2 years ago. It's about 2 years ago now, I think. Over a year ago. But this whole interview, this whole interaction, this like whenever they're getting there, like at the beginning, this whole part, and Kanye comes out with the outfit on, and DJ Akademiks, he's sitting there like, you can tell he don't know what to say. And it's almost like, I feel like that's like part of Kanye's thing. Like, I don't know. I'll just say, I've never felt like DJ Akademiks did anything like humanizing or endearing ever. Like, I always just like not relatable in any way. But for
oh my God. I see I ain't the only one then, huh? I must not be the only one, man. I'm sorry, cuz I'm trying my best. I don't want to put nobody down unless they deserve to be put down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I like to form my own opinion on people. And then I say, well, you know what? I think this guy's this way. And I don't like that. But let me see what other people think. I think this guy, even though you done messed up with me, I still give you a pass and figure out maybe I did something wrong to make them think that way. Maybe I did give them a reason to think that way. I refuse to believe that everybody's haters and everybody just look for the fault and everybody want to point the finger bad at you. Because I'm trying that too. I look for the good in everybody. First, second, and third. Before I even try to point. And I'm trying to give you one more chance, little boy, before you put your foot in your mouth one more time and she feel the same way. Jesus Christ.
I'll just say, I've never felt like DJ Akademiks did anything like humanizing or endearing ever.
Exactly.
Like, always just like not relatable in any way. But for some reason, this interview made him kind of like endearing. Like, he was kind of like just, it's Kanye West world. I'm just living in it. Right. So I don't know. He kind of like earned a couple points for me on this one, just because like the way that he handled the interview, I thought was like pretty good considering everything. Because like not a lot of people know what it feels like to have like a A-list celebrity be like, all right, I'm ready to do my chaotic interview before I hop on a plane as soon as I leave here. So you better get what you can get. And you're like, whoa, okay. Like not a lot of people know that feeling.
Right.
I know that feeling from Bam Margera. Obviously he wasn't as big in the news and stuff at the time as Kanye. And I'm not trying to say that, you know, Bam and Kanye are the same level of celebrity, but like
they big.
Me and DJ Akademiks are not the same level of YouTuber. I mean, he's obviously way, like he's like a famous, like he's like A-list. He's A-list. He's almost A-list himself. People know who he is. But like, I don't know. I just like, you know, it was kind of a real recognized real, like, how would you handle this moment? And it really is difficult. I mean, a lot of people can.
Look here, the surprise witness to me, you are A-list. Yeah. To me, to Uncle Mike, you A-list. You my go-to girl. How about that? Yeah. You my A-list with the bunny rabbit ears on. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you my A-list.
say, I wouldn't take that shirt. I wouldn't da-da-da. I would tell him not to do this. I would tell him not to do da-da-da. It's like, all right, girl, let's see what you do whenever Kanye West hits you up. Okay, let's see what you do whenever he hits you up. Let's see how you take it. Let's see how you handle it. And then you can speak. But I do just want to say, I do think that Akademiks and his cameraman like did as good as they could have. Obviously, Kanye had them meet him here. He's the one that set up the shot. He's the one that set up everything. And it's like, I don't know, maybe they could have got a better camera. This camera does not look like they got an iPhone shot on iPhone. But hey, look, listen, you got to.
Don't you put the iPhone down like that. I got a Samsung, y'all. My phone shoots real good. Let's see.
Get the shot. You got to get the story when you do. And they're calling it like the Kanye West experience. So y'all should go and check that out. From what I understand, he's not copyright claiming it. Akademiks is not copyright claiming anything. And I don't even think he posted it on his regular channel. I don't know what the reason for that is, but he claims that it's because he doesn't want to make money on it. So good for him, good for him. So y'all go check that out and hear what Kanye West did have to say. Obviously, as usual, I cannot co-sign everything the man says. I cannot co-sign most of the stuff the man says. I certainly can't co-sign what he wears. My God. But at the end of the day, I mean, he gets to wear what he wants. And especially Kanye. I mean, how am I sit here and tell a man he can't wear an outfit? I mean, really, like, can you imagine? I certainly am not. I'll put it this way. I'm not the police. I'm not the outfit police for whether Kanye gets to wear it or not. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay. So I want y'all to hear what he was saying at the end of this whole thing about conservatorships. Because he literally said a hospital threat is worse than a death threat. And that's what I've been saying. Give me liberty or give me death. For a lot of people, it ends up being way worse to be locked up against their will than if they would just be left to their own devices. And I don't think that we should have people running amok. Certainly don't think we should have people putting other people in danger and stuff like that. But listen what Kanye himself had to say. Okay, so he's about to say, it's worse than a death threat, a hospital threat.
You like flying private there?
What's worse than a death threat? A hospital threat. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
a hospital threat is way worse.
I almost feel like at some point they're gonna try to like do the Wendy Williams to you, where they're like, listen, he would take his phone, he can't communicate.
Y'all saw him. He said he knows what's up with Wendy Williams. Watch his face when Akademiks says Wendy Williams. He goes,
yeah, a hospital threat is way worse.
I almost feel like at some point they're gonna try to like do the Wendy Williams to you, where they're like, listen, he would take his phone, he can't communicate. He's making sign languages outside the window.
Yeah, what? Okay. Talking? You say that put me in a hospital.
It's called conservatorship.
That's something that he keeps saying. He said it also in the outfit. I don't want to show the outfit here on my channel, but he said it also inside the room. He said, the hospital for talking. Are you hearing me? They want to put me in the hospital for talking. Why would I need to go to the hospital for talking? And a lot of y'all in my comments from time to time, I think you don't truly understand where I'm coming from. And you're like, you can believe this. I'm not even trying to convince you not to believe this. I'm just telling what I believe. A lot of y'all do seem to believe that there are certain things that someone can say, which is like absolutely, definitely 100%. They definitely need to be in the hospital. And it's like, unless it is, I'm about to go and unalive somebody, hurt somebody, and then you're like taking the steps to do it. I just don't think so. So the people that are saying, does this girl ever think that anything's bad enough to put somebody in the mental hospital? No, not really. Not really. Because if you're committing crimes, you should go to jail.
Yeah.
That's the criminal justice system. So if you're not committing a crime, I don't think you should go to the hospital. Truly, Kanye is using offensive speech on Twitter. Objectively, he knows it. He knows it's offensive. I know it's offensive. Everybody knows it's offensive. I don't agree with it. I think it's actually mean. I think it's hurtful. I am in the same camp as a lot of people who think that Kanye could be making a much bigger impact if he would just kind of follow some of these rules of order. But he don't want to. And just the fact alone that he don't want to is not a reason to put him in a hospital. Not only are they putting you in a hospital, they take stuff from you. They take your phone. They take your access to the outside world. They lock you in there. It is a prison. And they can medicate you against your will. And these medications are very, 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 very strong. They give you these shots in your butt, makes you basically sedated. It's tranquilization, essentially. And so he's saying for talking, for words, they're going to put me in a hospital and me and lock me up and incarcerate, like it's an asylum situation because I'm talking. And it's like he's really trying to push that point home. It's like, yeah, maybe I'm saying offensive stuff. He would say that it's not false. He says in this interview, it's not true. It's not false. I'm the one telling the truth though, but it's all true though. It's not all true. It's not everything he's saying is true. It's just not. And I'm not going to get into like the nitpicking of it all and say, oh, I personally know Jewish people. I personally know such and such people that would know. That's stupid. I'm not getting into all of that. But what I am saying is it is not true what he is saying about large groups of people. But that is not a reason to put somebody in a hospital and take away their constitutional rights. They're about to talk about conservatorships. Listen what they say.
For talking. Conservatorship, yeah. And yeah. What? For talking? For talking? You say that put me in a hospital.
Like it's called conservatorship.
For talking. Conservatorship, yeah. And take over your money.
Because that's different. I don't know if Akademiks knows the difference, understands the difference. Wendy's in a conservatorship. Brittany was in a conservatorship, but some people get 5150'd and they don't get put in a conservatorship. But even just the 3 days or whatever in the hospital where they're them and probably abusing them and stuff like that. I mean, it would all be considered legal. I'm not saying it's illegal. It's all obviously a lot of this stuff is approved by judges, and the judges think that we need to be in these situations a lot of times. So he's like, yeah, conservatorship's another one.
That put me in a hospital.
Like it's called conservatorship.
For talking. Conservatorship, yeah. And take over your money. For talking. What?
It almost happened.
Take over your money for talking. It's true. It is true. It is true. That is what they are trying to do, is take over his money for talking. It is true. And like, look, listen, can they make it to where he's maybe not able to see his kids and stuff like that? I mean, I think that would be pretty inhumane, but yeah, but that's a totally different thing than like taking over his whole life, taking over his money. And he is right. They're trying to take over his money because he talks.
Yeah. It almost happened. You got hospitalized.
He tells Kanye, yeah, it almost happened before. He's like reminding him like the time he almost got locked up in a conservatorship.
We do what you need, okay? We can come with you. We're with
you. To Japan? Okay. You good?
He said that lady was the real reason, the real creative director, whatever, the real creator behind Skims. Kanye said was that lady was.
You should figure out how to shoot boy, like start shooting.
you need to redo it.
Yeah, because Gabe has some good ideas for that.
Oh Lord, they left Rico out the elevator anyway because they put him in there. So that's really what I wanted to show y'all and tell y'all. Kanye is saying a hospital threat is worse than a threat. I mean, we might need to put it on a shirt. We might need to put it on a shirt, give me liberty or give me death. Freedom of speech is not something that the founders of this country, the people who wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, and the people who decided upon the amendments of the Constitution, is not something that they took lightly. And it's not something that they just willy-nilly put in there. Freedom of speech and the constitutional protection of it was designed and was adopted and was put in place specifically for the most on the fringes speech. It was put in place for people to criticize the powers that be. And it does appear to me, despite repeatedly, you can probably even see it with how many disclaimers I myself have made in this video. And in the rest of my videos, I have to constantly disclaim, this is not my thoughts. His thoughts are not my thoughts. But however, Kanye has a way closer, way better, more intimate understanding of all of this industry than I ever will. I will never enter into even one contract like what he entered into. I will never sign a 360 deal. I will never sign to a record label. I will not do it. I will never sign a clothing deal with Adidas. I'm not going to do it. So I do think it's important that when we're doing these discussions and we're analyzing this and we're doing these evaluations, we kind of think about the fact that Kanye West knows more than we will probably ever know. He knows more firsthand than we will ever know. And so we have to be able to allow people to say stuff, even sometimes, yes, offensive stuff, do stuff, yes, even sometimes offensive stuff, because guess what? If we criminalize all forms of offensive speech, then none of us are going to get to talk. None of us are going to get to criticize the powers that be. You know, the First Amendment was put in place so that we could freely and without going to jail and without losing our freedoms, without having to pay extra taxes, so that we meaning the United States of America, the citizens of the United States of America, could criticize the powers that be, could criticize the people who are taxing us, could criticize the people who are making us enter into contracts, could criticize the people that are restricting some of our freedoms, all of our freedoms, could criticize the people who are putting us in bad position. I mean, this is the First Amendment. It was never intended to be something that only protected just a few things of speech. No. It was meant to protect even offensive speech, even speech which is on the fringes, and even speech that isn't true, isn't provably true. The First Amendment also protects our right to practice a religion. I mean, if you ask the average person on the street, even from the same religion, doesn't believe the same thing from the same religions. The First Amendment is the protection to have ideas, to have thoughts,
there you
and
go.
to express them. Not all thoughts
Preach.
are good. Not all thoughts are productive, but thoughts are not a reason to go to the hospital. And I know that seems like such a paradigm shifting, radical idea because we are so ingrained at this point. It has been shoved down our throats collectively that, yeah, some thoughts actually, yeah, if you have certain thoughts, you should definitely go to the hospital. If you have the thought that you are a spark of the divine being, aka if you say you are God, that is a reason to put somebody into the hospital. If you have the thought that you can communicate with God and God can talk to you, it doesn't matter if it's true or not, you're going to the hospital. So it's like, you know, we do gotta kind of desensitize ourselves. And maybe I'm not gonna pretend to know what Kanye West is trying to do. I mean, the man might be up a tree playing a leprechaun as far as I'm concerned, but maybe he is doing all of this stuff to kind of show, all right, this is the most offensive outfit. This is the most offensive thing I could say. This is the most offensive thing I could do. Is it really bad enough to take my freedoms away, to give me something worse than death? Worse than death because I was talking? People say all kind of shit all day long. Why is Kanye West being put in the hospital for talking? Again, I don't agree with some of the stuff he's saying, and I really wish he would stop saying some of this stuff because it make it easier for me to defend him. I cannot defend how he's acting. I can't defend also that he's like calling out his own kid. That's a child. Right. Okay, leave her out of this until she's at the very least 18. But I think, you know, just leave her out of it. The fact that he's talking about, you know, huge groups of people that did nothing to deserve the hatred, you know, stuff like that. All that being said, we're gonna put him in the hospital for talking? I know some of y'all would like to. I don't want to live in that country because then tomorrow they could put you in the hospital for talking. So all I really have for today. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. Love you, Minnie. Okay, bye.
I was debating on if I'm gonna show this, but she right. Freedom of speech. But everything comes with a little bit of stipulations, and one of the stipulations is, you have the freedom to speak or say whatever you want. But, here come the but, right? But you can't go into a crowded theater and start yelling, fire, fire, or somebody shooting, when it's not true. Because now you are making everybody panic and the body start moving and stuff. So freedom of speech, and what she's saying about Kanye is, I have a freedom of speech. What Kanye is doing, I got my freedom. I'm exercising my freedom of speech, meaning that I can say whatever I want out of my mouth. Even if I'm over here praising something that everybody else don't want to praise. I got a right to do that. So because I'm doing what you disagree with me with, which everybody disagrees with them, y'all want to put me in a mental hospital? If I keep saying that this is my foot, I don't care what anybody says, this is my foot. Everybody say, this boy crazy. But if I want to walk around telling everybody this is my foot, then I should be put in a mental hospital? No, I got freedom of speech. I should be able to do that without no consequences, is his point he's making. But dude, you are saying some negative things against some other people. Where's your respect to other people? That should be first. Anyway, all right, DJ Akademiks, this is one of my videos, exposes, first of all, they found some footage about DJ the footage doesn't show him striking this girl or whatever, but they was a pushing and everything, and just to give you a concept of what this dude is, this is the guy that she was talking about that interviewed Kanye, which I ain't gonna look at. And I don't think, to be honest, he pushed the girl. he telling her. He telling both of them to stop, and they wouldn't listen to him.
I mean, isn't that just terrible?
So I then again, I'm DJ. I gotta come to your offense again, because when I first saw this, my guy and people were saying that he's beating on girls. He didn't. I don't see no video of him striking. I see now that I'm looking at it again. I'm thinking that these two girls may have been fighting each other, because he keep yelling, stop it. And it got to a point where he's losing it. Like, will you stop? I can see Uncle Mike doing this plenty of times. I'm not going to hit you, but if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm going to have to use force. Stop it. You are over here interrupting things, and I'm trying to get you to stop. That's what I see. He pushed the girl because she keep getting closer to the other girl. He snatched the bag. Hey, both of y'all, stop it. Whatever y'all doing right now is not the time to do it. Stop it. So he got to get a point for that. But this is where he lost that. Oh my God. I can't even find it, man. I thought I was going to remember. Let's see, right here. Got me started. 100%. Wait a minute. This is the little kid. And y'all can watch the video, man.
So there's not another 15-year-old you could bust down.
What is going on? Notice how
he asking the little kid about sexual questions, and this little kid is 15.
the kid never even engages with him. They keep
Was it a
going,
joke?
prodding him further and further, trying to get him to talk about sex acts with them. It's creepy. It's weird. And this streamer fella named Blackboy Max, he didn't really like it either because Noor is one of the moderators for his stream. He had
Noor
this to
is the
say
little
about
kid's
the situation.
name.
I'm not going through this shit. I'm not. Because these clips are nasty. It's bad work. Nasty work. And today's a great stream, and I'm not bringing it down with this weird energy. This shit is very weird. I talked to Noor. Noor is good to make sure bro was good. I'm not gonna go through this shit. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. And I don't fuck with it. And I would appreciate it if you don't do that type of shit with my little bro. You know what I'm saying?
So that's just to give you a little. The overall picture is he kept saying things sexually, even gay sexually, which a grown adult should not be saying to a kid. Now, here's why I had the problem in that. If he was joking, you know, because we get into these in front of the cameras, and sometimes we can go overboard and hurt other people's feelings. So if Uncle Mike goes overboard and hurt your feelings, this is the character. This is me doing my YouTube. My intentions was never to hurt anybody's feelings. That ain't my intentions. So if I hurt somebody's feelings, I apologize. And I will always apologize because that's not what I'm here for. Fuck that shit. No bull, excuse me. But when they pointed it out to DJ Akademiks, he said, F y'all and all this type of stuff. Nah, bruh. Your character or whatever you did, that was uncalled for. That was way too far. Then he started realizing that he losing subscribers and people, everybody in the comments saying, dog, man, you shouldn't have done that. You asking him about, come on, bro. Even the young little kid was saying that, man, you trying to get somebody to catch a charge, bro. I'm 15, bro. I'm only 15. I ain't trying to smash nobody. You can catch a charge. That's the young guy was saying that. And where I have a problem with, once he realized everybody is saying, dude, what you did was wrong, he like, F y'all, F y'all, F y'all. I do F y'all. But now he realizing, I think he realizing, I don't even know, y'all. I hope he realizing, how about that he did wrong. So, man, we all make mistakes, and I think he made a mistake. I don't think the brother's that bad, whatever. I think that he just needs some help. And I mean, he got millions and millions of subscribers and everything. So people mess with him, man. So I just want people to do right, man. So I this is on the channel. This is on our stream channel, man. So y'all go to the Music Recording Network stream if y'all want to see the whole video. I'm not gonna play the whole video.
I think we'd all appreciate it if Little Livingston didn't do stuff like that.
Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit turned me so off. Like, I swear to God, and I never swear to God, I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need nothing, nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on.
He's got his own thing going on with little boys. It's pretty hard to listen to.
Yeah, and he, DJ Akademiks took shots at this guy right here, so he called himself taking shots back at him and pointing out a lot of, this was some drama right here, man. So anyway, if y'all want to check the whole thing out, man, DJ Akademiks exposed lies and manipulation. I can barely pronounce the word. It's on the Music Recording Network stream. So there it is right there. Hey, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Thank y'all so much. Go to the Music Recording Network stream, please, and subscribe to that channel, man. We're trying to get that channel up. We can ready to do some marketing and promotion campaigns and everything. So I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody who support Uncle Mike, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.